Welcome to our channel, 2 Up and Overloaded. In the last video, we did some crazy hiking to an incredible waterfall in Java, Indonesia.
Yeah, it was Tumpak Sewu. It was incredible. It was out of this world. It's like we were climbing through the set of Avatar. Absolutely amazing. We are being blown away continuously here on Java. We're having the time of our lives.
But that hike was really tough and very slippery and quite dangerous, I have to say. But it was worth it because of this waterfall with a volcano in the background. I mean, you only get landscapes like this in Indonesia.
And we lived, which is important.
Yes, and we lived. Now, our next stop in this video, we are going to be making our way across East Java on our motorcycle, which we've named Dorco. It's a Bajaj Pulsar 220. It's had lots of problems before, but it does get us from point A to point B. And we're going to be going to Java, Indonesia's next natural wonder, which is known as Mount Ijen. It is not just a mountain, it is a volcano, an active volcano that is supposedly the most acidic and sulphuric volcano in the world.
So healthy. There's a natural day spa up there. Cucumber treatments. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Today we are leaving this area of gorgeous waterfalls and heading east through Java. Now, it was going to be a 2-day journey to get to Mount Ijen from Tumpak Sewu waterfalls. And we had a little sight to see that first morning. So we've come to a spot that we were told by some local tour guides that this is a really great viewing point of the volcano Semeru. There are some clouds in the sky, so I hope we'll be able to see some of it, but if not, it should be pretty. Oh, there's a waterfall too. Bonus, yes. All right, here we go. My legs hurt. It's really hard for me to go downhill. Oh, this is so worth it. Wow.
Hey everyone, nice to have you here. We are Tim
And Marissa No Tear.
I ride in the front
And I'm in the rear.
We travel the world and we pack too much gear.
Oh, all the places we'll go.
Through rain and through sleet and through mud and through snow.
Oh, all the things we'll see.
We've been to a country or 2
or 3. Oh, all the fun we've had.
You have you along would make us real glad.
So give us a like and
Hit subscribe to join us along our epic ride.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Wow. So this was actually the panorama viewpoint of Kapaspiru waterfall, which was across an entire gully. But the view from there, oh man, this is just a mystical land of volcanoes and waterfalls and jungles that could possibly have dinosaurs in them for all I know. I mean, it's magical, it's prehistoric, it's on a huge scale. It's not human-sized, it's giant-sized. It's amazing. You got to sit in this little chair and have your moment of taking a picture. There was a line of people, so you know everyone got their turn, but you're sitting in this pool of water that has its own little waterfall there, and you get this stunning picture of you with the waterfall behind you. Man, what a perfect day too.
It was really, really nice. And we got back to Dorco and we knighted her with the badge of honor, which was the Bromo sticker.
We're gonna knight Dorco with this sticker.
Badge of honor.
Bromo.
It has now officially gotten us in and out of the sands of doom.
Yes, we had just gotten out of Mount Bromo National Park, which had the Sea of Sand. And we went through the Sea of Sand twice on our motorcycle Dorco and survived. The first time we did have a small crash.
Yeah. First time we dropped Dorco in all of our adventures.
Yes, but we made it through.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do I want to show it off to the world, or do I always want to know that this bike is awesome?
Show it off to the world.
Show it off to the world.
Ooh, it's beautiful. Good job.
Nailed it.
So to break up this 2-day journey, we decided to stop in the town of Jember, which was right halfway in between where we started and our destination of Mount Ijen.
I remember December in November.
It's a good way to remember
Yeah,
Jember.
this is true. When we got to the hotel, it was absolutely perfect. And we were hungry though. Yes.
So we wanted to walk around and see if we could find some food. Okay, so we lucked out with the Tulip Hotel, and we're kind of in a residential neighborhood, which is nice because it's quiet.
Oh, it sure is.
But we're looking for food. We turned the corner out of the hotel and went down the street just walking in any random direction.
And there were still Halloween displays up. These blow-up life-size spiders just actually crawling around.
So here we go. But isn't this pretty? Look at these spider webs.
Oh, I don't like it.
Oh no, there's zillions of them. Oh my gosh. Look how big that spider is up there. This was out of a horror movie. I mean, first of all, the webs themselves, I could have gotten stuck in those webs. They were massive. And then I realized, what is making these spider webs? A giant spider, of course. And not just one giant spider, but multiple giant spiders.
A community, a fellowship of spiders. They've all gotten together to say, let's murder and kill as a team. And they all went and voted. Yes. And so they made this horror nightmare. Oh, so gross. Not cool at all.
Humans.
That one is like bigger than my hand.
Totally
That one there. These looked like straight out of the Lord of the Rings.
Tim Burton.
Yeah. Yes.
Nightmare Before Christmas, quite literally. That's what we're experiencing here.
I don't even like looking at it, even from here. So scary. But we survived those webs.
We did.
We didn't get stuck in them and continued on. Getting noodles with chicken.
What'd you get, Marissa?
I got chicken noodles.
Ew. Whose chicken noodle soup looks like this at home?
And continued on to Strangely
mall.
enough. Yes, a mall. I think this is a mall. It was like right around the corner from our hotel. I would have never guessed in a million years that this would be here. KFC, of course.
So it's like the glory land. It was like, oh, and then here's KFC. I had amazing donuts. I had an amazing coffee drink. We had a gluttonous cake.
Oh, that cake was so good. Oh my gosh. And what else did you get?
A free glazed donut. This is my favorite place in the world.
Besides Bromo and...
No, this tops it. I think this might top it. Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, this is better than Bromo.
What a liar. We found
Mario Kart land. We
all
saw
these little go-karts.
all these kids having fun on these go-karts. I'm like, well, I'm a little kid at heart, and I want to have fun on go-karts. And before we knew it, we were Ready Player One and Ready Player Two.
It was so much fun.
Super, super awesome.
I don't think it closes. Oh, I got a horn. Go. Stop. Okay. Oh, turn. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah?
Ready Player One. We're gonna get you, Marissa.
I'm in the lead. Or last. One of those. I felt bad for those little kids because they could not compete with our driving skills.
This is true. They didn't know that it was bumper cars. Only I realized. Only I was like, oh, these are bumper cars. And they're like, no, they're go-karts. I'm like, oh, that must be something lost in translation. But it's because this is bumper cars. They kept on nailing these little children. God bless their hearts. They would just look at me like, what was that? And I was like, it's life, buddy. That's what that is.
How terrifying for this small child to see this big American
see
dude.
this big headed, and it's like, oh, like I'm Koopa Koopa and go-karts. Got all the red shells.
I'm gonna get you, Marissa!
And Princess Peach over here.
I was zooming like crazy.
Yeah.
I owned that go-kart course. I was going around those crazy turns and, pulling the e-brake so that I could slide around. It was so much fun.
You were.
No. I was on. You could not catch me.
I was doing 360s around each turn. Hitting kids, they're falling off. I won. I think everybody knew that. I got off of the go-karts and everyone applauded me.
No.
They started, yes. They gave me my money back. They're like, we've never seen anything like that. And then just to get to compare skills, then we played the Indonesian version of DDR, Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta say, I took the trophy for that one as
I'll
well.
give you the trophy on that one because I thought I was gonna rock this. I'm really good at dancing, but I'd never done this game before, and I was really bad.
She was awful.
You're awful.
And I was amazing. Again, crowds were gathering around me. And then there was a little birthday party of some kids.
Hello.
Yeah, and we got to kind of participate with them and just enjoy the life of Jember, Indonesia.
It was such a great pit stop. So good day.
It was a fabulous day.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, so today we're gonna be riding all the way to Mount Ijen, which
Sulphur
is,
Mountain.
yes, the most acidic crater lake in the world. The most acidic lake in the world, but it just also happens to be a crater lake inside of an active volcano. And that is crazy. It is one of 2 places on Earth that has this, and it is by far the most sulfur acidic version of it. The other place is in Ethiopia. So I guess what happens is the sulfur is so hot that it burns, and to our eyes it looks blue as it burns. And so this is just a crazy effect. We're gonna be waking up at like, what, 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning?
Oh yeah, you're right, we can leave at 2.
Yeah, tonight, or I guess tomorrow morning, to hike up the mountain from our hotel into the crater, and hopefully we'll be able to see the blue fire.
Marissa still has jello legs from all
I do.
Borneo. You show off those jello legs. But
From Bromo.
yeah, and climbing. I mean, the
waterfall
was
hike.
crazy. It was like a military
It was
exercise.
nuts.
It was
Yeah.
just absolutely
It was
nuts.
scary.
American Ninja Warrior got nothing on these little Muslim girls climbing over these waterfalls. And if all else fails, they have these little dudes with wheelbarrows, and they can wheelbarrow Marissa around. I'm pretty excited for that. I'm gonna walk, but Marissa maybe wheelbarrows.
Yeah, because it is actually an active sulfur mine.
Yeah.
And so they have like the little, this is what we've heard, they have little like mining carts, like Indiana Jones style.
I don't think it's like that. They're wheelbarrows.
Wheelbarrows.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's
But we'll
probably
see.
just wheelbarrows.
But hopefully Marissa can power through.
hopefully I don't
She's the
need that,
champion.
because
But if
that
not,
would be crazy.
awesome footage.
No.
Marissa being wheelbarrowed around.
All right, so we're packing up now, and then we're gonna get on the road.
Here's our breakfast.
It is so good. It's spicy, but this is a petal sauce, which is peanut. Oh my gosh, it's my new favorite sauce that you can find all over the place here, with some sayur, which is vegetables.
What is your name, buddy? What's your name?
My name is Atta.
Hey! Nice to meet you. So you can understand everything we're saying, huh?
Wow, good English.
Yeah.
As we made our way up the mountain slopes, things got very, very cool. The trees changed from a more tropical landscape into a more deciduous and temperate landscape. There was mist in the air. I mean, you were definitely feeling that you were entering a different realm.
Yeah, mist, and there's all these trees, and there's this curvy road that was super, super beautiful. A really nice day. 0 traffic, except for like a couple oddball, like, fun little, people riding around on their motorcycles too.
Oh yeah, I love how they carry everything on their motorcycles here.
Their panniers, man, are like, tour tech. You can learn a thing or two from some of these homemade panniers that these people have crafted onto their motorcycles.
Look at these trees.
Wow.
That one's a little mango.
This is really cool. Like, this whole forest is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it's like really temperature-wise.
Yeah.
So as we made our way higher and higher in elevation, I started to realize that there was this tinge of a nasty, rotten smell to the air.
It wasn't me this time, folks.
It was the sulfur in the air. The forest around us looked beautiful, but we pulled over at this little waterfall, and I could not believe my eyes. Wow. The water here is a really scary green color. This river and waterfall looks really beautiful, but it's freaky green. Like toxic, radioactive green. you can see the sulfur coming down off of the rocks, and that's what's making this water so green. Let's take a closer look here at this very toxic water. This river looked like Toxic Avengers type of stuff.
This is true.
It looked like, you know, in the beginning of The Simpsons where that green bar of radiation falls into Homer's pocket or falls out of his pocket. It was like that bar of radiation had fallen into this river and turned it all radioactive green.
I think those spiders crawled through this river. That's probably what happened. We didn't realize that until right now, but that's science. We constantly reference Mordor, but like I swear, like this was the most Mordor-esque out of everything. If trolls and orcs started popping up around, it'd be like, that makes sense.
For sure.
We totally saw this coming and we're still driving into it. All the Google reviews are like, there's orcs and trolls everywhere, and we're like, I think it still looks worth it. We should probably do it.
You know, it's funny. As we were riding here, the forest looked so beautiful, and we crossed a little stream. I didn't get a good look at it, but I was like, wow, this is so idyllic here. It's really nice and cool weather. And then we crossed the river again, and I saw the color of it and was like, ooh, like, get away. This is like warning, like nature is warning us. Do not come here. You're not supposed to be here. This is a toxic, toxic place. Just look at the color of this water. This is unnatural, even though it is natural. But this is from sulfur from the center of the earth, bleeding out across all the rocks and into the water. Oh. We saw other tourists there. It was a group of girls.
A gathering of giggling girls.
Oh,
they were so nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got back on the bike and I was excited because we were getting close to our final destination, and we were in this awesome, twisty, beautiful roads going through a misty forest. When we pulled into the town, it kind of looked like some old Western movie set, you know?
Yes.
It was like a facade.
This town, I mean, you can barely call it a town. It's basically just a scattering of a few buildings, and they're the last of the buildings before the climb up the crater rim. So this is basically base camp for the volcano of Ijen. Look at this room, so cute.
I'd like to do anything.
Oh, maybe the power's up. Still, it's pretty cute. I like it. There's shared bathrooms. Oh, look at that. Now we got light. So nice. And we also got prepared for our hike that was going to happen. We had to start the hike from the trailhead at 2 in the morning. So that means that we were going to be waking up at about 1. Okay, so obviously to climb down into this super sulfuric acidic crater, gas masks are highly recommended, and thankfully this hotel here, Avrila Hotel, rents out gas masks and headlamps, which we don't have a headlamp. Ooh.
I was born in the darkness.
Wow, I can barely hear you.
Like a raver.
Yeah. Okay, I want to put mine on. Now you might be wondering, why are you hiking at night? Why does it have to be in the dark? And that's because this volcano is famous for its blue fire, the sulfur that burns blue inside of the crater, and you can really only see it and appreciate it when it's dark out. So that was the goal, to climb into the crater at night. Whoa. First it started raining, and then this happened. Like, I was out here to pee in the bathrooms over there just like 2 minutes ago. It was not like this. Nuh-uh. This is crazy, super foggy. It's like, always smells sulphury here. As well as the gas masks, it's also good to buy eye goggles.
Yo, welcome to Two Up and Overloaded. Right?
Perfect.
We got some food, which was delicious. I got a soup because it was a cold, chilly evening.
Yeah, you have to take advantage of the cold when it happens in Indonesia.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I got that petrol sauce. Pecel. Peanut sauce. And then our next plan of action was to have a good night's sleep before our hike that we were going to start waking up at 1 in the morning for. And so we went to bed really early. Unfortunately, though, I didn't realize this, but the entire hotel besides the little shed room on the side had been booked out by
Bad Bunny.
yeah, basically. All right. I don't know if you can hear the karaoke, but it is a party here tonight. We're gonna get no sleep before we go and do this. It's not what I expected. There's like 3 buildings in this really, really remote mountain town. I thought it was gonna be quiet, no traffic, and we'd get like a really good night's sleep before we go. It's very unexpected, but there is an entire group of people who've booked out this hotel and are partying. All right, well, I guess this is what earplugs are for. Next time, you guessed it, we are going to be hiking into the crater of Mount Ijen.
Or be wheelbarrowed up. They have these fancy little wheelbarrows that were option B. But I've tried to make it a statement in my life never to be wheelbarrowed around. But do I get wheelbarrowed around? Stay tuned.
So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below. And if you are interested in seeing these sites for yourself, we are hosting a tour here in Java and Bali, an all-encompassing of the best of Indonesia tour. And you can join us as we travel around to these incredible places.
Yeah, we're going to see Borobudur, we're going to see the Prambanan, we're going to see Mount Bromo, we're going to go to the viewpoint of Tumak Sewu. There's another trail that leads down that's not as insane as the one that we did. And there's all these beautiful sites that we'd love to share with you in person.
So if you are interested, please check that out at www.twoupandoverloaded.com/Indonesia tour. Also, I would like to mention our newest patrons that we have. We have Fehmi A, Foxbat 1968, our friends Roland and Nadine T, and my father finally joined.
Look at that!
It is only $1 a month at the lowest level to join our Patreon page, and you help support our journeys and help us to create these videos to share with you our experiences as we travel around the world on a motorcycle.
Absolutely, and if you join Patreon, you get ad-free all of our latest videos, and from the $5 pledge up, you get postcards from us around the world.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll be seeing you next time.
Stay safe, everybody.
Bye!
Peace! But the fauna, is it fauna or Fiona?
Flora.
Flora. Sometimes these little break days of just having fun times, hitting children in cars, dancing your life away, and then finding yourself being the main attraction at a birthday party. Just a class clown over here.